great reasons, but I'm here. How are you? It's great to be here. Haven't seen you guys in a couple days. Had 2 days off. I had 2 days off. It was great. Um, but yeah, I'm here. TNA. It's starting. It's on. It's happening now. It's coming to you live. Unbreakable 2025. But I'm here. Hi, Colin. Hi, though, everybody. Great to be here. I am live. I was a little busy. All right, getting posts made, doing things. Glad you enjoyed it, Zach. I'm actually making the post about it existing right now. We got Rebellion in a week as well. Hope for Axiom win at Stand and Deliver. Yeah, same here. There we go. Had to make my post. Posts made. Okay, cool. I'll get the game booted up in a minute here as well, because we're gonna make more characters. I still got 23 characters to make. We're gonna work on some of those tonight. Whew. Yeah, sorry folks. I was nearly late, but I ended up being on time, which is great. I was I was doing stuff. Is the most PG way I can put it. So this triple threat is JDC, Eric Young, and someone else that I can't remember off the top of my head. I think I've gone with Eric Young to win this, and I've gone with Ace Austin to overall win the belt tonight. Is it Macklin in this triple threat, or is Macklin in the other one? I can't remember. All right. Cool. This way you guys can see while I work on stuff. Let's just check. I already know the answer, but let's check. I don't think there's anything on the LS11 tag yet. I don't think there's ever going to be anything on the LS11 tag, but at this point it's worth checking. I enjoy checking still. Oh no, this one is Zachary Wentz as the third guy. Yeah, I'm sticking with Eric Young to win. Glad you enjoyed NXT today, Bad Dog. Yep, nope, see, nothing under the LS11 tag. There never is. That's why I'm low-key a little worried to keep doing LAW this year. But I've got stories I want to tell with it, so I'm going to keep going for now. We'll work on Zach Parker next, because I'm good. I'm good. I had a busy day. Some shit happened yesterday, but I'm not going to talk about it yet. I'll talk about it once it's all said and done, and I've got more context for it. Because right now, I don't have much context on the stuff that happened, and I need to wait for that first. Let me pull up my screenshots folder and see if I've got a screenshot of Zach Parker. I should.
The TNA World Title, the Tag Team Titles, the X-Division Title, the Legends, Clover, Television, King of the Mountain, Knockouts World Tag Team Titles. Forget about that old chestnut. The NWA World Tag Team Championship, King of the Mountain in 2016, and going up for the gold in 2022. Why not add another to the resume? The long resume of Eric Young. Remember, there are no countouts, no disqualifications in a triple threat match. First man to pinfall or submission in this matchup in the ring.
So I should have a screenshot of Zach Parker, seeing as I had to give him a playing card for Xandermania. There he is. Hey Pierre, good to see you, pal. It's been a heck of a day, I'll tell you. Heck of a 24 hours for me as well, but again, it's kind of one of those I can't talk about it yet things, and in a bad way is the worst part. It's like one of those I can't talk about it in a bad way situations. I think Fraxium or Chance Santa level hallway on HBK because good surprises. Yeah, I'm hopeful for Fraxium retention. I don't know. As I kind of put it yesterday on Wrestle Luigi, Hank and Tank are like heavy machinery, but they're both a little bit better. They're both a little bit better than Tucker, but neither are as good as Otis. The announcement table. Back suplex is wearing exclusive. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. I remember Zach Parker being kind of tall. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that the back suplex on the table is just something you can set for your character. For Axiom main roster run before they split for at least a year. Yeah, I would like to see them get a main roster run as well.
Serena Taylor Wilder, World Tag Team Champions, and the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace, the first ever TNA Digital Weekly Champion. All the history was only Edward first. That is something you can't take away. And Edwards is never going to be able to take these memories out of his head. GDC up to lopes over. There's the color and Young breaking it up.
I don't even know what tattoos he used. I know they were the basic in-game ones, but I don't know what tattoos he used. Okay, that one is right. Is it actually just these? I think it is just these, actually. I think he left it default. They could be the ones to revitalize the Raw Tag Division. Them versus New Day, the Creeds, War Raiders, LWO, anyone else. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Also, this is a pretty late at night watch along compared to normal. It's gonna be weird. Fortunately, I don't really have to go anywhere tomorrow. Again, I'm trying to think of how much I'm allowed to talk about tonight. Will it be Ethan Page wins the North American title, but if Ricky Saints retains, I'll be happy either way. I gotta tell you, Ethan Page ain't winning. They just put the belt on Ricky. They ain't taking it off of him this quick. I'll tell you that now. Ethan Page is more likely than not main roster bound after next week. I know these aren't what he set for himself, but I've always really liked the Tyson Kidd tights. I think they look cool, personally. Plus, just looking at it as a tie from 2K24, there was no reason for Zach Parker, whose initials are ZP, to have tights that say AC in big bold letters on them, unless he's just an avid air conditioning fanatic. I mean, he could be. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Zach Parker just really likes air conditioning. Impeccable NXT title from Ray, West Side Story. Oh, it's so good, right? It's so good. He sent me that last night while I was laying in bed, and I was like, I will handle that tomorrow. But that is a great title. Actually, fun fact about the Tyson Kidd tights, he's not here right now, but when I made Brandon's character on 2K23, I used them because I thought they looked neat. I think they fit for certain people. I think they do fit for certain people. And is it based off a movie? I forget. Yeah, it's based off of a play and a movie called West Side Story. West with a T, though. Like the direction. What a cutter! Ace Austin has finally arrived. LS11 NXT. He has. It's been a long time coming on that one. I'll tell you, where Ace Austin was gonna go has been up in the air for a while. He was gonna go to. He was gonna go to he was gonna stick in AEW when Ray was there, and he was gonna stick in AEW when Ray was still running it. I was gonna get him in TNA at that point. ABC were gonna go to NXT before Chris Bay's injury, and then ultimately a couple weeks ago, when it was set in stone, he was gonna go to TNA before the WCW relaunch. A couple weeks ago, Ray was like, "Hey, I've got this really good idea for Ace Austin in NXT. You're welcome to say no, but here's my idea. And I read the idea. I was like, well, shit. If you do that and you stick with it, I'm doing it. We're doing it. And I was like, take him. And then lo and behold, like fate, the first mod, one of the first 3 mods, Mr. Humphrey, arguably my favorite modder. Like arguably my favorite modder is Mr. Humphrey. Obviously, Joe Mashups is like the goat of modding, but out of all the modders that I've paid for, Mr. Humphrey is the one that I like most because he makes the best mods for me. Eric Young with the dub. That is 1 point on the board for me tonight. But long story short, one of the first mods he released was Ace Austin. I was like, well, this is just fate. And so we have a modded Ace Austin. The only downside is I haven't gotten his theme working correctly yet. So I got to fix that for Ray at some point, and I will. All right, so that is Zach Parker done. The whole list fits on one page now. We're gonna keep up with some easy ones. I think we're gonna do Cammy Zanzenegger up next. I think it's Ace Austin picking up the win. It's one of the only cases where I could see it going anyway, but Ace Austin just feels like the right choice to be the first champion. So much to come here this evening as a part of Unbreakable. Get things done for the sisters, baby. Goose in at the station. That's right. Oh God, they're getting some bad feedback tonight on TNA. I have gone bold, by the way, for the Moose Open Challenge. I have said that Nathan Frazier is going to accept. It's probably Francis winning the international title, even though in predictions I think I went Ace Austin winning about myself. Yeah, Pierre, you and I went the same. Also, it is the definition of carnage in TNA wrestling. It's barbed wire massacre. Manslaughter versus Sammy Callahan. TNA International Championship is my favorite title belt with a fantastic blue strap. Wow, that became a favorite title quick, huh? Arguably should be a former Impact World Champion, Ace Austin. He'll get his time. I think he'll get his time. Vikingo. Vikingo's not a bad shout either, though. I'm glad 2K can fix anything but all of the hair being shiny for some reason. He has to at some point, but this is TNA, so you never know. Look, man, you're right. You never know. I still don't really know where Cammy gets these eyes from. Like being 100% honest, I do not know where like the bright blue came from. Granted, I've not spent much time around Amara, Arnold's wife, so it could be her. Could just be some weird thing of being the daughter of a cyborg, though. Like, well, I mean, what do I know, you know?
Well, we were speaking about it moments ago in regard to Eric Young and his meeting with Steve Macklin. I want to take you back to last week on TNA Impact. It was Eddie Edwards, as a matter of fact, one-on-one with Steve Macklin. A battle of two former TNA World Champions, in which Edwards got involved at points during the match. The same with the system. Every member of the system trying to prove themselves that night. Now, they were the first touchdown to the ringside, but Eric Young held them back. That system ring at a Boston Beat Party helped Eddie Edwards ultimately defeat Steve Macklin. And then this one last offer from Eric Young for Steve Macklin to join the Northern Army. Eric Young to the Northern Army, just clearly sending a message to Steve Macklin, saying we could have helped him, he could be a unit.
Again, I think it's an Ace Austin win in this one. I'm hoping that TNA pulls through for me. I'm hoping I have a good night in terms of predictions of TNA. I'm trying to remember if like that very Western almost top she wears is just considered a top in the game, or if it's like a high collar clothing, or what it is. Let's see.
Motivated by that, much like all three of these men. All of them are feeling motivated. They want to etch their name onto that championship, that first ever Austin soars to glory here in Vegas. Look out, Edwards! Waiting to strike. Spine first into the hardest part of the ring. Eddie Edwards with a version of Blue Thunder Bomb.
Ouch.
Almost his own words. Once a couple of weeks, they put the system on notice and really stepped up. It's really turned it up to 11. Eddie Edwards, man right now, blasting back over the outside.
I cannot remember what hat it is that Cammy wears to the ring. Huh. I agree with the fuck the system chants. It's just the worst. Nick Wayne won the ROH TV title, so that's cool. Wait, what? What? Did he? Hold on. Oh. How about that? It's been like within the last hour. How about that? He won it on Collision. I don't really, I don't keep up with AEW as much as I used to, obviously. But yeah, how about that? I feel like more ROH titles change hands on. He's also best at Super Juniors in Japan. How about that? But yeah, no, it's like he's gonna be in it to clarify. Okay, gotcha. I might need to change the hairstyle. She looks a little too much like Becky Lynch right now. Because I know that's a Becky hairstyle, but I think that's more the hairstyle I've used for in the past.
Showing why he is the inevitable one. Side rushing leg sweep, and a clip, boom. And he's always got an ace up his sleeve. Does it spell victory here in Vegas? Rose Edwards, long history between Ace Austin and Eddie Edwards. Oh, big kick there. Sending Edwards down to the canvas. Oh, the face. Driven into the neck. Is it enough for Ace Austin to join the final? There's Macklin. Very tight there to Steve Macklin. Have to be aware on every single barber, every single move he made.
I'm just gonna pop that hat. Good for Nick Wayne, I guess. But yeah, I swear AEW does more Ring of Honor TV, or does more Ring of Honor title change. Tony does more. I'm gonna get it right eventually. Tony does more Ring of Honor TV title changes. Okay, hold on. Rewind again. Tony does more Ring of Honor title changes on AEW TV than he does on Ring of Honor proper. There. I struggled my way through that sentence. I got there eventually. It wasn't pretty, but I got there in the end with what I was trying to say. Like I high key struggled my way through that sentence, but we got there in the end. Struggle and a half to get there, but I got there. What are you willing to do to live forever is such a line.
Oh my God, especially now. Hold on.
They're gonna say, please, if anyone, not Eddie Edwards. I just cannot take more of the system tonight. Come on, Ace Austin. Oh, for God's sake.
Holding back this far. MVP does indeed go.
I agree with the active chance of fuck the system happening right now. I'm so tired of the system. I know they think like, oh, it's our modern day Aces and Eights main event Mafia, whatever. It's so good. It's not. It's so bad. Oh god, it's gonna be Macklin, isn't it? I like Macklin as just fine. Like, Macklin's fine. Oh, fuck. It's gonna be Eddie, isn't it? Okay, it's not gonna be Eddie, at least. Ah, hell, it's gonna be Macklin. Oh, man, that means I've got Macklin picked to win in predictions tonight. Out of the three options, I think he's the least likely. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, because when I think who's going to carry that AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe legacy of a great triple threat matchup that goes down in history, I think Top Dollar. I don't know about the rest of you, but that's definitely who I immediately think of. God, I went with the champions to win tonight. The only reason that I'm gonna be kind of happy if Kaz and the racist win. Even if I'm wrong, I can never bring myself to predicting that she's gonna win. I can never, like, I can never bring myself to being like, oh, yep, Tessa's gonna win. Because I just can't. Okay. While this stuff is all playing out promo-wise, I'm gonna go refill my water. I will be right back. I just really need some water. I didn't realize my bottle was empty earlier. Wait, what match is next? Is it Moose's Open Challenge? Hold up. Hold on. What match was next? So I make sure I'm not missing the Open Challenge. Oh joy, a celebrity is here to play a heel. Okay, hearing that Moose said the greatest high flyer. Okay, yep, so Moose's Open Challenge is now, which means it's good that I didn't go downstairs to get water. As much as I desperately need a drink right now. Moose. 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 All right, who's it gonna be? Sydney, it's fucking Reggie. Really? It's fucking Reggie. Alright, I'm gonna go refill my water now, because it's fucking Reggie. It's fucking scripts. I'll be back.
very curious to see how this goes because Bruce's attention and his department with this division have been all about Roberts. That's the other from the TNA Hall of Fame also today. It's about no limits, well, it's zero limits for the pro wrestling ring. Like see someone like someone kill people like this, changing the idea of the exhibition. This is a clash style. I love it, man. I love it. There's a big old thrown out there. French Bruce opening up this open check. It's a blind challenge essential. You gotta be ready for that. Anybody can do that. It's a heavyweight, it's a street brawler. Look at this side. I don't think they get the back. Seattle Prayer to produce one from Sunday with Los Angeles for Valley. TNA lost on campus. We're going to see Bruce with the event. His X-Division Championship. Ultimate match against LS11 and Black Card Donut. Never felt the team like Casey Guevara who we learned about later on tonight. Oh, one more spot to the return. Back in the year, back in the midnight. I'm going to hell in a key. They're a kick out. I'll tell you now. Most people have to buy that. Events and all events, you see the bottom of your screen at TNAWrestling.com. Sean, I gotta ask you, lights out, you're around all these athletes, all these fighters. Some of them sit here, get up all these sides. What's a guy like this gotta do mentally to stay in the game? Well, just like anybody with a field, you don't want to dance around with too much. Oh! He still has that power. He still has the power for the fact that guys like this are extremely dangerous. He can give in way. Down goes Bruce. And a kid might have found an opening. There's an opening. I think they're by two. And a kid off. Oh, spot kick. Solved it, but oh, slam it through an arm by Bruce. That's the tough thing sometimes. Right? Choosing for the moment there. And the size of the zone, it seems like one moment to turn back to. The guy like that, if you look at his side, he's some of those guys that are going to get this bigger office line. They're super powerful. We'll take that to them. I don't think they can try it fast. He can move.
Okay, I'm back. And I was not hallucinating. It is fucking Reggie. Hi, JT. I'm here. I was just getting water and a snack. Oh, man. I have had a rough week. Oh, right. So you guys can see what I'm doing. El Mata is up next on the docket. El Mata's mask... No, his mask is black with green accents. That's why it was looking wrong to me. If ever there was a TNA move, it's fucking Reggie being the one to accept the challenge. I couldn't take him seriously as Reggie. I couldn't take him seriously as Scripts. I'm sorry. He's just the epitome of stuntman wrestling. Or You know what I mean. Oh boy. I swear, is Reggie about to beat Moose? El Mata's always pretty easy to make. It is funny that I still make El Mata even though he's not been making content in many years at this point. Oh yeah, and then El Mata specifically, because I remember this. He has just the shitty tattoos by his own choice. Like I asked him, I was like, "You really want like the squiggle tattoos?" He's like, "Yeah, I want the squiggle tattoos." I was like, "Why do you want the squiggle tattoos?" He's like, "Because it's funny." And then he's got like the one long elbow pad, right? Thoughts on TBD? It's a phrase that means to be determined, and I can't use it anymore without your ass jumping on assumptions that I'm gonna use the 2K Indie TBD. I don't. Alicia Edwards gone. Thank God. I did indeed not want to know something. It has only just now dawned on me that El Mata has the same colors as the Hurricane. When I pick TBD, PWJ, or BCW as the shows that merged with LSW. Because I'd already done episodes of LAW. Because there was already an LAW episode on the channel for members. And already matches announced for when LAW would come back. And I like the purple color scheme more than the others. Also on 2K23, TBD didn't exist.
However, he is clear to compete tonight at Unbreakable. Meanwhile, Sammy Callahan is dealing with an ocular burn to his right eye from hot coffee thrown in his face by Steph DeLander recently on Impact. His opponent tonight, Vance Warner, suffered a scratched cornea last week at the hands of Callahan in a triple threat match. Both Warner and Callahan.
All right, that is El Mata done. Which brings me down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 characters left. All right, let's see. Who else is left on my list? You know, I saw a template that kind of looked like her already, so I'll do Jake next. Have I ever been close? No, I can't say I have. And I can't read that message out loud for obvious reasons.
In TNA history as the Nimitz challenge the Hardys for the TNA World Championship.
Can quite confidently say I haven't done that, no. And I think you know that I can't read that out loud. To a black man? No, I have not. Because I'll tell you, JT, I'll tell you. Have I ever punched someone in the throat? Yes. Have I ever punched a black guy in the throat? No. You know why? Because 9 times, actually, no, just 100% of the time that I have become friends with a black dude, or I have known a black dude, he has never done anything that's made me go, man, I want to punch this guy. all my friends that have caused me problems in my life have been white guys, for the most part. Like, legitimately, pretty much the only friends of mine or people in general that ever caused me issues have been white dudes. Well, JT, you never make me go, I want to punch this guy in the throat. You make me go, there's something very wrong with this guy, but I'm also so invested in this friendship at this point that I need to just, like, it's like, I just need to be friends with this individual because I'm terrified of what he will do if we're not friends. As in, like, I'm friends with you specifically, one, because you're nice to me. And because you make me laugh. But no, I'm friends with you because it is far better to be your friend than your enemy. Because I have seen what you do to your enemies, and it terrifies me. Remember when Reggie was Carmelo's butler? I was talking loosely on Cammy. I mean, Carnold may have wanted to punch you in the throat, but we all know I'm not Carnold, so... Like, we all know that the even assumption or the insinuation that I am Carnold is so insanely outlandish because we have seen Carnold and I in the same room together many of times on many of videos. So, you know, he's got his own... Carnold's got his own prerogatives with people, but... Yeah, 100% true on the JT's enemy bit. I know, you're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me I'm wrong? Have you seen the comments this man will leave to defend me? That is not something I want to lose by making an enemy out of him. Because then I'll end up on the other side of it, and I know there's a lot of material he could use on me. Because I've given him some. Thoughts on Iceman, like the X-Men character? I think he's cool. Ha! I think he's cool. But, no, I've always liked him. I liked him when I was a kid. I like him now. Ice puns are also cool. Yeah, they sure are. It gives me chills whenever I make them. Gives me chills to make them, especially because I know that whenever I make an ice pun, it's definitely going to be crushed. Until I make 4 of them, then it's become an ice puns cubed. I feel like I'm getting stunned again. It's not the worst thing that's happened to me this week. That's a story time we'll get into next Friday. Possibly. Because legally I cannot talk about it right now. But yeah, no, it's not the worst thing that's happened to me this week. Getting stunned again. I mean, what? It's like the 3rd or 4th time he stunned me. I'm kind of used to it at this point. Yeah, stunner is mine and Kev's safe word. Who knew? Those that don't know, it's available for members and Patreons right now on Main Event. I teamed up with DIY to make ZIY. It was a lot of fun. And naturally, just naturally, some things didn't go my way. Because they never do. Alright, another one down. That is Jaden done, which means I've done more than I have left at this point. That bring actually, I think that's the halfway point officially. That's 19, 19. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yep, 19 left. So, just gonna keep going in order at this point. Colton is up next. Ray will be here tomorrow, which is pretty exciting.
Just like that, the leader of Order 4 turning things around. Able to land on his feet. Already out of the corner.
Yep, Ray will be here starting tomorrow. We're going to get the Rumble done tomorrow. Or we're going to get started on the Rumble tomorrow. We've got the 2 Rumble matches themselves. I've got 3 matches on the main card. I don't know how many he's got on the main card. I swear to God, though, if it's more than 3.
Feeling confident as the broken one, Hardy caught in the corner. No man's land here. Nick Nemeth going to work on Matt Hardy. Continuing what he started on sacrifice. It's all out of jealousy. Let's be completely honest. Everything that Nick Nemeth did last year, which was tremendous, he was overshadowed by the Hardys. Players that matched up came in here and smacked their knees and put out the spotlight. Let's be further from the truth. Look, not only do something I've ever done, I agree with you. Nick Nemeth is jealous. This is showbiz. This is athletics. This is sport. That happens. Egos are involved. And look, if you're the Hardys, you come in, you better be prepared.
I'm going to make Colton off memory at this point because I don't know if I've got the stuff to pull up my screenshot. Do I have a screenshot of him? Yeah, I do, actually. Hold on. Let's see. That's the old Colton there. Because Colton redesigned his character at one point. That's Fishbone. I got the bad guys winning this one, by the way, for those wondering. Alright, Colton, where are you? I know what pose he's in. He's in, like, the hands out. There he is. Because Colton's character looks so eerily much like What's the Status's character. Hanneman is crashing out of the referee a little bit here.
What are you talking about? If I see it, it's legal. Anyway, either way you put it, the Nemeth and Mustafa Ali in firm control once again. By the look at things, Turning up the band, Matt Hardy. Oh, Eric Nemeth go down hard.
Let's see. Colton's got. He's got more of a stubble than a beard going on.
They took the head off of Mike Santana there. This is, whether you like it or not, great tag team wrestling. They instigated things with Jeff Hardy. The referee dealing with Jeff, trying to get him out of the ring. It's been 3-on-1 for Matt Hardy. Shutting down the broken one.
But yeah, I assume the bad guys are gonna win here, and then at Rebellion next week, at the at the least, Santana will beat Ali, but I think the Nemeths could end up winning the tag titles, though I don't really want them to. Thoughts on Has Been Hotel? I don't really care for it. Hemlock absolutely can't stand it. I just do not care for it at all. He's on the same level as Jinder. Hey now. Hey now. I'm the fucking grand champion, Pierre. Watch yourself. Watch yourself when you're acting like getting pinned by me is a death sentence for someone's career. Watch it now. Watch it now, Junior. You know, Pierre, when I called you Junior this then, I completely forgot that your name actually is Pierre Junior. Yeah, Jinder beat me twice, but who's counting, right? Yeah, these aren't the same tattoos Colton had, but like, it's kind of one of those good enough things. Kind of one of those I'm working with what I got here. Yeah. Because I don't feel like going on community creations. It's not fun being a junior sometimes. I'm sorry, man. I legitimately, when I called you juniors, then I was not doing it as like I'm making fun of you way either. It was more of like calling you younger than me thing. I am very fortunate that I am not a junior. I consider myself fortunate for that every day, because if I was a junior, I would have pretty shitty name, quite honestly. Okay, good. I'm just glad. Just needed to make sure you knew I wasn't making fun of you. Yeah, no, if my... Thoughts on Chris Jericho's use of the word junior? I don't really know. I don't have any context on it at the moment, so I don't know. But yeah, no, if I had my dad's name, so if I had been a junior, my name would be I would be Rodney Carver Jr. Let that sink in. Or technically, because my dad goes by his middle name, I'd be Chad Carver Jr. Which is just an unfortunate, would have just been an unfortunate name for me. No one wants to be Chad Jr. It's either them or the system again, but they're the Rascals, that'd be awesome. Or Fraxium. Oh, the good guy's gonna win? Good guys win.
again into this one. What pure poetry to end it. The swan-time burner from the Carrots down to Enigma seals the deal for this team of the Hardys and Black Sage.
You know, I make the joke about not wanting to be a junior, but my best friend, the other one, not Ray, my other best friend. He's not even a junior, he's a fourth. So it's not all bad. It's not always bad, but and I assume if he ever has a son, he will probably be the fifth. Oh, Zachary one's getting beat up backstage.
The system taking out Zachary Wentz clearly seeing the threat the Rascals posed on. Absolutely chaotic backstage. JBC was that first round match with the TNA Championship tournament with Zachary Wentz for the all-time lead. Anything is possible. As I mentioned,
Gary's in the lead. Of course fucking Gary is in the lead. He's always in the lead. Gary always kicks all of our asses. It's you or it's Gary, Kevin. And I'm not mad at you, Kevin. That's just me playing at the bit. But why don't I want the Nemeth to be TNA Tag Team Champions? Because, hot take, I'm so over Dolph Ziggler in the year 2025. I'm also kind of over... I'm not completely over the Hardys. But, like, I don't need to see the Hardys beating the teams of today. I'd prefer to see the Hardys putting over the teams of today.
that's what I'm saying. Nobody should be overlooking first-class zone AJ Francis in this one. Well, that match is still to come later on tonight. Now, we've been talking about it a lot. The stars are out this evening in Las Vegas for TNA Unbreakable. I thought I spotted her in the crowd. I was giving me some flashbacks for a moment.
Victoria Crawford. What's that? That's fucking Alicia Fox in the front row.
Debbie Gibson in the house as well, singer, songwriter.
Clinton Bolden said Frankie and Tessa. You're probably right. I just can't stomach voting for Tessa in anything, even if I think she's gonna win. Like, even if I think she's probably gonna beat Masha.
As well, from 90 Day Fiance on TLC, Tim Malcolm is in the house. A big wrestling fan. I know he's been having a great time here with the TNA crew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, action continues out here in Sin City. It's yet another preview of what's to come for Valiant. It's champions versus challengers. The TNA World Champion.
Alright, champions and challengers coming up next.
Is clear to compete. This will be his first time giving it a go since sustaining the injury recently on Impact. It's Henry and Slamovich against Frankie.
What I assume is they're gonna play up the Hendry injury story, and that's gonna be how they lose. Yeah, no, and I think you're right, especially now that the champs won in that matchup a minute ago. Well, it's a tag team match, so Joe's title isn't on the line. Avengers of the Multiverse. We've done this. We've done this before, JT. We're making a whole stop motion thing about it, remember? It's fucking Power Girl, Shadow the Hedgehog, Carnold, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Billy Butcher, and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. We're literally doing a whole stop motion movie about this. Actually, a stop motion series about this at this point. For Dimension Nexus. We've been over this. Undeniable, huh? Actually, I can deny having to look at her. Actual Avengers from different versions of the media. Movies, cartoons, games, etc. Okay. That interests me more. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. Give me Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon Captain America. Okay. Give me the Disney XD Avengers Assemble cartoon version of Thor. No, give me that version of Hulk. No. Roll back. Earth's Mightiest Heroes Cat, Avengers Assemble Black Widow, because she was the only one with a brain cell in that entire show. Give me MCU's Hulk, because I love Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, give me MCU Hulk, but like Age of Ultron Hulk, not dabbing Hulk, right? Don't give me dabbing Hulk. I don't want none of that shit. His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Because they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. Saying, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. But yeah, so Earth's Mightiest Heroes Cap, Avengers Assemble Black Widow, specifically Age of Ultron era Hulk, because that was when he, from the MCU, because that's when he was most interesting, and I stand by that, because after that they kind of just killed his character for me. Yeah, that's Colton, I guess. Good enough. They believe in Joe Hendry.
Champions versus challengers this evening at TNA Unbreakable.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
We'll see Joe Hendry sustaining that.
But anyways, yeah, no. So I got those three. Give me 90s animated series Spider-Man. Because bro is that powerful without even having to throw a punch. Spider-Man is an Avenger. He counts. I'm trying to do different ones for each one. Give me... Joe's in. Let's do it. Okay, give me 90s animated series Spider-Man. Give me... I fucking hate Frankie Kazarian, man. I called him the king of catching strays today on... Or he got called that by the doctor on Main Event. Okay. Give me.
Pay attention to how that right shoulder behaves in this matchup.
Hmm.
Looking for an opportunity to tear at that shoulder. I'm going to try to turn because look, we know Joe Hendry.
Give me Comics Thor, because I feel like that's where he's the most powerful. Like, give me main 616 Comics Thor. Give me. I'm trying to think of games now as well. Oh, actually, I want to roll it back. I want to take back 90s animated Spider-Man. Give me Insomniac Spider-Man, because it's all fun and games until a bad guy sees triangle circle pop up above their head. So, okay. So, to recap, Earth's Mightiest Heroes Cap, Ultimate Cartoons Black Widow, Insomniac Spider-Man, MCU Hulk, Comics Thor. I need a version of Iron Man. And I will admit, every ounce of me is tempted to say Superhero Squad Iron Man. Just because I think it would be funny. I need someone from Ultimate Alliance. I need someone from the Ultimate Alliance universe. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't really care about the Don Callis family. I don't care about overgrown Caillou's family. Like, I just don't care. Don't think it's true. I've seen someone saying Sydney Sweeney could become Black Cat if they want to put her in the Spider-Man franchise. Not gonna hear me complaining. That's a W version of Iron Man. I thought it'd be funny. If I was gonna get a superhero squad for anyone, it would have to be there. I mean, she's not an Avenger really, but Marvel Rivals version of Invisible Woman, obviously. She's an Avenger sometimes, I guess. Not often, but she's been an Avenger before. Well, pretty much everyone's been an. Throw a dart at a fucking board, and just about everyone's been an Avenger. Because he was an Avenger in more recent comics. Deadpool, specifically from the Deadpool video game. And then I feel like I need... I love Hawkeye. Hawkeye is one of my favorite characters. But I can't think of a version of him unless I just go comics Hawkeye. Which I could do. I could just go comics Hawkeye. She's a racist, chants continue. Earth's Mightiest version of Hawkeye. Ah, that's a goated Hawkeye as well. Alright, I'll switch that. I'll say Earth's Mightiest Hawkeye and Ultimate Alliance Cap. How about that? Earth's Mightiest Hawkeye was great. Like, I cannot argue that. So, to recap, I went Earth's Mightiest Hawkeye, Ultimate Alliance Cap, Ultimate Cartoons Black Widow, or Disney Cartoons, really, Black Widow, MCU Hulk, Comics Thor, Superhero Squad Iron Man, Deadpool, the video game Deadpool, Insomniac Spider-Man, because it's all game set once you see triangle circle appear above someone's head, and If I were to give you 2 more, just give you a nice rounded, even 10. Look at my games collection over here, because that'll help me out a little bit, maybe. I jokingly said Marvel Rivals Invisible Woman. But if I'm going to go with someone that's actually a more prominent Avenger, I'll say Marvel Rivals is Scarlet Witch. Specifically because she says Chaos Control, and, like, the Sonic fan in me loves that. That makes 9. And number 10, I'll give you... Alright, this one is just for me, quite honestly. This one's just for me. I know it is. People are going to get upset about it. But Marvel vs. Capcom's version of Captain Marvel, specifically... Captain Marvel from Marvel vs. Capcom, but specifically her Warbird alternate skin. Or her Miss Marvel alternate skin, because that was my first crush. Josh, no. Zach, I know you want someone, I know you want literally anyone to dethrone Mox, but Josh Alexander ain't it. I like Josh Alexander, but he's not it. Like, look, it's April. All Out is in 3 months. They're gonna hold it out till, or not All In is in 3 months. They're gonna make us wait till All In, and it'll be either Darby if he gets his ass off the stupid mountain by then. Let me double check that I'm right on that. Yeah, it's on July 12th. Look, we're 3 months from All In. It's either going to be Ospreay who's going to win the Owen. It's going to be Darby coming back off that stupid mountain. Or... No, it's Darby or it's Ospreay. That's it. Because Tony Khan's had that as his plan for years. Like, for a year. And he's going to stick with it. Like, I'm sorry. I like Josh Alexander. But he is now overgrown Caillou's newest henchman. He's not dethroning Mox. Same way Samoa Joe's not dethroning Mox. Same way Swerve wasn't going to dethrone Mox. They're not going to have Josh Alexander dethrone Mox. Josh Alexander is only going to be on TV regularly because Tony has a weird fetish with booking overgrown Caillou. I can't stand Don Callis, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I have a lot of personal problems with him as a human being. You love to see it from the king and the undeniable times. Yeah, no, like, I want it to be Ospreay, because honestly, I'm in the camp of Darby can go fuck himself right now, and Darby's being a selfish little prick. I get it, Everest is a dream of his, but essentially, I saw a comment on Wrestling with Regret about this, right? I gotta dethrone Mox, but fuck it. If I have to, let me at him. If I gotta, let me at him. Let me do it. I have a low pain threshold, but I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking fight Mox in a death match. Let's do it. I'm just so ready for the damn Death Rider story to be over. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, and Mox, Ospreay had a great match. But, like, I saw this comment on Wrestling with Regret, right? Because Brian Zane was talking about it. He was like, it feels like the Death Riders are just spinning their wheels waiting for Darby to get back from Everest, if that's really the plan. And the top comment I saw was like, imagine if in the prime of the Attitude Era, when Shawn Michaels was about to drop the belt to Steve Austin, imagine if in the prime of the Attitude Era, right before the Attitude Era really started, they wanted Austin to win the belt to kick off this new era. Imagine if Austin went, well, Vince, I'm going to go climb Everest. I'll see you in 6 months. What? And they had to delay everything waiting for Steve Austin to get back. So that's essentially what Darby's doing. AEW's having to wait on Darby to get back because he decided he wanted to go climb Everest Even though it seems like, if you believe in such a thing, God doesn't want Darby to climb Everest because he got hit by a fucking bus. He got hit by a fucking bus and broke his foot in the span of 2 weeks right before he was supposed to go. Darby, that's divine intervention if I've ever seen it, and I'm not even sure what I believe when it comes to that. So get your stupid little ass off that mountain. Oh, God. People have died climbing Everest as well. And I'm not advocating that I want Darby to die. I don't want Darby to die. I don't wish death on anyone. I don't wish death on anyone. For legal reasons. I'm kidding. I don't wish death on anyone. Right. Hold on. I don't think that's what Zajac looks like. Like, I don't wish death on anyone. It's not my policy, but I can see Josh versus Cole. I guess. Because Ajax actually got like really dark skin. I mean, I feel like everyone knows I'm not much of like oh, it's gonna be a great match guy. I'm more of a story guy with wrestling. Always have been. I'm not a Josh Alexander super fan by any means. I like him just fine. I think TNA was a little over reliant on him for a while though. They put that title on him so he could beat Bobby Roode's record, and I don't. It was all about the destination, not the journey on there. Josh Okada would kill it. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm sure we'll get those things at some point, maybe. Hopefully, but. Eh. Oh, is Hendry about to win? Hell yeah. I still think Hendry's going to keep the title at Rebellion, as he should. He's hot. You don't take it off of him. Okada really hasn't been the same since living in Japan on the first night they messed him up. We know you don't like the Bucks. I just I don't know, man. I ain't got it in me to be negative all the time anymore. Zajak's one of my favorite dudes to book, by the way, in case you guys ever wondered. He's just a big dude.
There you see Eric Young as he preps himself for our historic main event, that three-way to crown the first ever TNA International Champion, the world-class Maniac, is ready for history. Earlier on tonight, Bruce, Eric Young told Steve Macklin, may the best man win in the final of the TNA International Championship tournament. A lot of history between Young and Macklin. Will Macklin make the correct choice for Eric Young? But the freshest dog in the fight is the biggest dog in the building. As AJ Francis,
I think Macklin or Young wins this one. I don't see an AJ Francis win. I don't see him putting another belt on AJ Francis right now. He'll win another belt this year probably, but I think it's more likely that he and KC are going to win the tag titles this year. So great to join us here at ringside. The president of the NFL Alumni Association Las Vegas chapter, more than two former year starting linebacker for the Dolphins and Texans. TNA Wrestling is proud to have the partnership with the NFL Alumni Association. Also joining us here in Las Vegas, Andreas Hale. Thank you very much, Andreas Hale, representative of ESPN.com. Will be doing a piece on our own Chris May in the very near future. Shout out to Andreas Hale. Also joining us here this evening, West Side Gun is in the house this evening in Las Vegas. A shout out to Fourth Row, which will have a huge event tomorrow night right here in Las Vegas. We love Fourth Row. Oh, baby, I've been the voice of Fourth Row before. It's one of the best things going today. The action continues this evening here as a part of TNA Unbreakable. But right now, I mentioned one of the biggest people in our lives here in TNA Wrestling. We'll take this moment and think about the ultimate wrestling. There's Ace Austin again.
Tonight is a very special night for a lot of reasons, but for one reason in particular. There's somebody standing behind that curtain right now.
Oh shit. Is Chris Bay here?
And back just to see every single one of you here tonight. It is my honor. It is my pleasure to introduce you to a man that is truly unbreakable. My brother, my best friend, Las Vegas' own, the ultimate finesse, Chris.
There he is. You love to see it. You love to see him walking as well after everything. I really do hope that one day he can recover. I really do. I was a big fan of ABC. You'll love to see it. Agreed.
The ultimate finesser, your girl's favorite wrestler, Chris. It feels so good to be back in TNA. Had an accident in the ring. Changed the course of my entire life forever. Was right in the middle of that ring. Broke my neck. Paralyzed myself. And truth be told, easily the most scary and embarrassing moment in my life. And I was embarrassed because I wanted to be able to finish the match and perform for all of you because I love this so much. But thankfully, the quick response of TNA and the incredible staff in Detroit, doctors, medical staff, I was able to have a successful surgery, but my future was still very unknown as the doctors would tell me that I have a very low percentage chance of walking again.
Well, here he is walking. Says he's only had a low chance of walking. Well, here he is on his own 2 feet. You'll love to see it.
I worked tirelessly in that medical facility. Rim, shout out Rim. I did PT and OT every single day of the week. Shout out to Maddie and Jackie. I know you guys had your work cut out with me. I wasn't easy, but thank you for your patience. And this man right here, this man right here, this man right here never left my side, never stopped believing and supporting in me. He did things that, when you're going through what I'm going through, you need a real brother to do these things. This guy right here is there for me. God, I love him. There it is. Honestly, first day one, outside of saying
Agreed.
day one,
You do love to see 2 good friends reunited.
in my heart, in my mind, I thought I was never going to walk again. I thought I was never going to stand here again. I thought that at first, and then I had to remind myself who I was. I had to listen and feel the energy of all of you. And because of the people behind the camera, the people who sit inside the guardrail, beat the odds. Because of every single person in the TNA locker room back there, my entire family that's back there, because we are a family in wrestling.
Because of all of them, I beat the odds. And because of each and every one of you, everyone watching at home, I beat the odds. I'm standing right here. Look at me now.
Hell yeah, look at him now.
Did it. Did it. Because. Okay. We were able to do it because, and I have to borrow a line from our world champion. We were able to do it because we believe.
Hell yeah, we believe. We believe in Chris Bay.
Joe, I owe you $20 now.
Eh, Joe, I owe you $20.
So, there it is. We believe. I'm going to put it on my shirt.
We believe. Nice.
I ain't hear that. Ultimate Vanessa, I ain't hear that. Get that. Listen to me. You almost had me. You almost broke my spirit and my hopes and my dreams. You definitely broke my neck. But I looked in the mirror and I had to remind myself that I, Chris Bay, am unbreakable.
Hell yeah.
That we, look, we are unbreakable.
I agree, Pierre. One day, he's going to do it. He's going to pull through this, and he's going to wrestle again.
All of this is the greatest story ever told.
He'll do it. I believe in him. I'm glad to see he's doing pretty well, though. That's what you want to see. That's the important thing to see, is that he is doing better. That was nice. That was heartwarming. That was good to see. Boy, Under Siege is coming back.
Tom, right now, we are getting ready for a totally different kind of action here at Unbreakable.
This has evolved into something many of us are TNA wrestling.
Oh god, barbed wire massacre match is coming, huh?
January 23rd, we are bracing for one of the
I gotta tell you, I won't be watching this matchup too closely, folks. I don't do this kind of stuff very well.
Warner is trying to make a name for himself in this contest. Callahan trying to prove who the death machine it really is. It's Vance Warner and Sammy Callahan. It's barbed wire massacre. And ladies and gentlemen, with this next match, viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Yeah, viewer discretion advised. Yep. I am viewer, and my discretion is I'm not going to be watching this one terribly closely. You know, seeing how the build went now, I think Cross is at Bloodsport. Yeah, I think I remember he got announced for that. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he was announced for that.
This is just the sixth barbed wire master match in TNA wrestling history. It was first introduced and made infamous by the TNA Hall of Fame of this back in 2005. Second, 2 years later, and then a decade hiatus when it returned in 2018. The last three barbed wire massacre matches have all featured the Death Machine, Sammy Callahan. It is
The meaning all the last three have all featured Sammy Callihan. Kind of feels like one of those no shit moments.
see Warner, Callahan, be spoiled for choice when it comes to how they choose to name their opponent here tonight. No one will leave this match unscarred, unscathed. And both men, I truly believe in my heart of hearts, will be changed forever. Well, you stepped foot into some gnarly environments for wrestling career. But Matt, nothing remotely close to this. I shudder to think what these men are about to go through. This is barbed wire massacre.
Introducing first, accompanying to the ring by Step Delicious, from Bucksport, Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds, Vance Warner.
I mentioned it moments ago. Remember that 14 number 23 we saw quite a bit back into 2020.
Oh. Whenever I hear viewers version advised, I can't think of the Cartoon Network Adult Swim. Makes sense. Alright, 16 LAW characters left. I think I'm tapping out for now. I don't think I've got the mental capacity to keep going with that. How many more matches are there on this show? Is it just this in the main event? Yeah. Yes, this is the second to last matchup of the night. So we're almost to the end. Which is good because I am kind of tired.
Last time we competed in barbed wire massacre was nearly 3 years ago on Victory Road. This jacked that up. Sammy Callahan understands that if this made this match infamous, he claims that barbed wire massacre belongs to the death machine. It's hard to argue that point.
So in the meantime, what am I going to do? I'm going to work on the website while I mentally handle the fact that it is going to be the barbed wire death match.
To start things off, Porter, who has been his fair share of hardcore extreme environments throughout his career outside of TNA. And look, he goes there. Oh my God! Wasting zero time. I was about to tell you, as if you needed me to. Don't expect no headlocks. Don't expect no fancy wrist locks. Expect nothing but the worst of the worst. This ain't ballet, ladies and gentlemen. Watch it. Crashing through the door. Oh, it's a ballet. Oh my God. It is a ballet of bloodshed of the arm of man's work. Dear God. And immediately, the blood has been spilled.
I really hope this isn't a long one, man.
Man's order is ripped up. We are minutes into this match. Sees it as a target painted red. The flesh of man's order. Oh, look at Order's arm. Dear God. If it were any other man, I'd be worried already about
Alright, let's see.
ability to continue. The camera just handed with his black bag to Sammy Callahan. Callahan demands something. In this kind of environment, I wouldn't be one. What's in this big effect?
So it should be a good pay-per-view. I agree. It's an N64 controller wrapped in barbed wire. God's sake. Yep, already looking away again. Trust me. Trust me. I know it's gonna be a long weekend. If anyone knows, Kev, it's me. It's me doing this watch along. It's me doing this watch along. SmackDown tomorrow. Stand and Deliver and Night 1 on Saturday. Night 2 on Sunday. Raw after Mania on Monday. NXT after Stand and Deliver on Tuesday. I'm going for nearly a week straight. Also love Steph Delander's fit tonight. She always looks great. I want her to step on me sometimes. It's WrestleMania, pre-show, post-show. Well, the good news is there's no matches on the pre-show or the post-show, so I'm not going to be watching either of those. I will not be partaking in pre- and post-shows because I have better things to do with my life. I have more enjoyable things to do with my life Ow.
Barely get his shoulder off the mat. The referee, as you can see, right down to the gloved up.
Yeah, no, I
Could be touching.
I cannot watch this too much. I cannot watch too closely. This is Jesus.
Canadian press. It's Sandy Callahan beneath it there. That's a cheese grater is a more appropriate analogy. Cutting the flesh of a death machine. Trying to fight back. Oh, straight up barbed wire.
Ow. Just fucking ow. Just got a notification on Twitter and TNA. Mance Warner is already ripped open. Yep. Yep, he sure is. Yeah, this kind of wrestling ain't my thing. I think a lot of people know that. It never has been. It never will be. Just, it ain't for me. Oh man, we are almost at the end of LS11 Universe Season 7. Or Season 6. Ow. Fucking why?
Vegas. A local definition of painting the town red. Overstep for this company sought to make a meaningful sign. This is how the definition of the spot.
This is violent. We want more chants. Sick fucks.
Like some kind of mad scientist. His next move. Check on the order, see if it continues. Order said yes. See the chairs set up. Get those doors. Covered barbed wire. Set that up almost like a table here. It's time. Deliberate movements of Callahan. What are you thinking? distance driver into the barbed wire, possibly. Trying to set up for a cactus driver.
Oh! Through the door.
Kicking down to almost into wonder.
So as I'm updating the website, I would just let everyone know Axiom has officially hit 50 career wins as of this week, because he's gotten 4 wins this week already.
Oh, God, ticking to the right shoulder of Callahan there.
Hey, LS11 Universe. It's
Wrap up Vance Warner. And a cut down on the bleeding. Anything to keep going. Vance Warner just wants to keep fighting. There's a reason for the mid-bang. Southern Psycho. He's living up to every bit of it. Just the death machine himself has done.
So Javon Evans and R-Truth beat Gallus on NXT today.
I think he's trying to drive his eyes into the barbed wire. He's trying to do that. Callahan and Warner and barbed wire massacre. Already torn at each other's eyes throughout the.
Oh, God, why? Sammy essentially did that onto the barbed wire himself. He didn't even really fucking get... He didn't even really fucking get Warner with it.
Carnage. What is going to be left of either one of these guys at the end of all of this?
Bride of Son. I was getting more Elvira vibes out of it, but damn it, I clicked on Steph's name on the website because of that conversation. Because it's right under Soul Luca. That's on sour candy. Not a sour candy guy. I don't do sour very well. Never really have been. As a wrestling spot? What? I have no idea what you mean as a wrestling spot. Ew. Pouring fucking lemon juice in the arm. Fucking gross. Fucking gross. And I know there's people who love it. I just don't. It's just not my thing.
Proverbially rubbing salt in the wound. That's not good enough for the death machine. He wants the real damn thing.
Slamming each other with sour straw. Yeah, I got no idea what you're talking about. Forcing people sour candy is a wrestling spot. It's like how you people do the thumbtacks. I mean, it's safer than the thumbtacks. It would probably affect me just as much. Oh, great. A staple gun. Great. A staple gun. Fucking awesome. No. No, fuck that. No. What the fuck? No. Fucking why? Why? No. I don't. No. It's so fucking gross. Oh my god, that's fucking just. I want to fucking vomit after seeing that. He just fucking. For those not watching, he just fucking Sammy Callahan just stapled fucking Mance Warner's tongue to a door. Put a staple through his fucking tongue. That's so fucking gross. Is me or is anyone else getting Jimmy Turner's dad for Sammy Callahan's outfit? It's supposed to be Mankind. Who wants the salt? Jesus. Wrap it up, boys. Let's move on. Get to the triple threat. That's going to be fine. Yeah, it's more Mr. Crocker with that hairline. And now Sammy's got the salt in the wounds. Yeah, I'm sorry. This isn't my thing. Like, I'm glad TNA's got a variety of things for people, but this match is not for me. I'm not a deathmatch guy. I never have been.
That's all that is. As if there wasn't enough. A standoff in the barbed wire.
He's just grabbing him by the dick. It's effective. I don't love it, but it's effective.
You said it earlier, Tom. A shout out to the hardcore legend. Mr.
Barbed wire, Mr. Sacco. And Sammy with the win. Thank God it's over. Look, I'm just glad it's over, man.
An absolute love that at Unbreakable. Picture worth 1,000 words. People Cindy Callahan right now speaks it all.
That was just painful to watch. Oh, I'm glad you guys got all to see my muscle spasm there. That was fun. Always fun when that happens. Gonna make a few minor website updates tonight, I think. And by minor, I mean like a few names are gonna spawn in on Ring of Honor tonight, finally. Do I think this is the end? I hope so. Really and truly, Kevin, I hope so. Also, I realize I haven't done this yet for you tonight. I did it in the Discord, but I haven't done it on the stream. Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan. There we go. I've always got to get that out when I see you, you know? Makes me laugh. And if I'm not laughing, I'm crying. That's the last thing anyone needs. I've cried on stream twice, I think, ever. I got better than that match. I don't know. That match is not my kind of thing, as you know, but I know it had its fans. It's going to be a fine triple threat. The triple threat's going to be fun, though.
Tickets now for Rebellion at TNAWrestling.com in Los Angeles. But tonight here in Las Vegas, we'll be stop. Wrestling like with Sandy Callahan, and there's one of the very good ones that was in the place. We told you folks all night long here at Unbreakable Stars have been coming in a row and haven't been for a reason. And we've been joined by someone that Las Vegas knows very, very well. Someone who's been a fan of professional wrestling and TNA in particular. I guess you could say, if you will, when I first saw him in the building today, I got a little mind freaked out myself here in Las
Is it
Vegas.
fucking Chris Angel?
The show we are having here tonight.
It's fucking Chris Angel at TNA. Oh my god. Mind freak himself. My mother is obsessed with him.
We are having the mind freak in the house. Chris Angel with his beautiful family here inside of the Bears and Nancy. Big community. meaningful to make things out in the future, especially regarding rebellions. I mentioned one week ago, historic triple main event. One week from Sunday, April 27th in Los Angeles. We will see the TNA World Championship defended by Joe Hendry against the Cashapp Gauntlet winner Frankie Kazarian and NXT's Ethan Page. As well, the TNA World Tag Team titles.
I am looking forward to Rebellion. I think it's gonna be a fun show. I will hopefully be more awake. To give you guys an idea of what my day has looked like. I woke up at 9. Or no, I woke up at 6. I woke up at 6 my cat's trying to knock the entire cat tree in my bedroom over.
It's been made official as of earlier on tonight. This will now be Falls Count Anywhere.
Let my house go do my delivery job, because right now I can't do my substitute teaching job, which is part of that thing I can't talk about until next week.
Former champions Spitfire, and also from NXT, Gigi Dolan and Tatum Pax. And also still to come this season.
And then I drove from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. only getting out of the car to put things on people's porches. I was in the car for approximately 7.5 hours today. It was fucking exhausting. I came back home, I did main event, I made dinner. I did some other stuff when my wife got home. And now here I am. We got Elijah in the house. Yeah, 7 hours in the car is a lot.
Thank you. I have one question for everybody here tonight.
Is it Who Wants to Walk with Elijah?
Who wants to walk with Elijah? One week from Sunday, we will be doing the first ever Who Wants to Walk with Elijah open challenge. Anybody from the company, hey, don't cut my mic, not now. Whoever will step up, hey, I'll smash this guitar over your head.
Love that he's just rolling the audio issues.
And they are going to find out what everyone here already knows, that in TNA, we walk this way. I said in TNA, we walk. Oh, okay, you picked up on that real quick. Now, listen, after what we just saw, Vegas, I'm going to put you to the test and see if you can keep up with me here. TNA, we walk. Sammy swinging down like it's a high stakes play, but in DNA we okay. Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Chris Daniels made history. That unbreakable spirit we see in Chris Bay to this day.
Hell yeah, we do.
In and becomes a brand new champ, while the other two pay because the TNA we won. Their life comes out and everybody's losing. No cards, no dice. This is just destiny's way because everybody knows that in TNA we won. Thank you, Vegas, and enjoy the main event.
All right, well, there you go. Nice little Elijah concert there. I like Elijah.
Sunday live in Los Angeles at Rebellion, but we are moments away from our main event. We will crown the inaugural TNA International Champion. You have been all over our excellent Instagram account voting on who you think is going to win. Right now, Steve Macklin is in the lead, according to you, the TNA fans. 40% of the vote, 30.8% of the vote going to Eric Young, and 28.4% of the vote is going to AJ Francis. Now let's take a look at how we got here to this tournament final. It was first AJ Francis who took on, you just saw Mansour and Callahan destroy each other, allowing Francis ultimately to find his moment to strike and to punch his way to Unbreakable to the final of this tournament. Amidst the chaos of Warner and Callahan, Francis emerged victorious. Now, this was earlier on tonight. JDC, Zachary Wentz, and Eric Young. After JDC was bounced to the outside, Eric Young hit the pile driver on Wentz, and the leader of the Northern Armory made sure that he was heading to the final. And also earlier tonight as well, Steve Macklin overcame the system's Eddie Edwards and Ace Austin in order to punch his way into this finals matchup. And now we have our three ready to make history tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment is upon us tonight in Las Vegas, live around the world, watching on TNA Plus. AJ Francis, Eric.
I assure you, this triple threat's not gonna be as good as the AJ, Joe, and Daniels one. I tell ya.
First ever TNA International Champion. Here we see for the first time in front of the world the brand new.
That's a nice looking title, that TNA International title.
The blue running like the ocean to the world, over which this title will be defended. We will
If I ended up bringing back TNA, I'll tell ya, way to use that beaut.
Francis has had AJ Francis has had 1 week to rest and prepare for this triple threat matchup. It sounds like a lot of people in our social media audience don't have a lot of faith in first class AJ Francis, but that is his line. The man is fresh. Not only looking, but he is fresh. He's had all the time in the world to get ready physically to recover. Macklin and Young literally wrestled less than a few hours ago. This is the man, and he's also the biggest man in the match. That is a huge threat that is picking up his recovery. I've said it before, AJ Francis is a difference maker with his size and strength, but he also makes his spots extremely well. In a match of a longer count out through the spot, this will go well for AJ Francis.
I'm gonna do a small modding thing. while we're live, and we're gonna test it tonight if I can. We're gonna give it a shot at least. Make this work. I'm hoping I can, because this has been my one big thing I really wanted to fix with my game.
He's going to walk out with the TNA International Championship. It is a who's who of first-time ever champions in the history of TNA wrestling. Well, Eric Young being immortalized among those. We get set for this tournament final for the first TNA International Championship. Let's take a look at the headlines. Steve Macklin before TNA World Champion 2 years ago, as of yesterday at Rebellion. Steve Francis looking after his second championship in TNA Wrestling. Meanwhile, Eric Young inside Chris Satan for the third most titles won in TNA. Who will be the first ever TNA International Champion?
The following is the final of the TNA International Championship Tournament. Introducing first, from Pioneer City, Maryland, weighing in at 333 pounds, representing first place, DJ Gyllenhaal. Weighing in at 227 pounds, Bullet Who, Steve Macklin. And from Franklin, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, the world class Eric Young.
It's history in the making tonight. Unbreakable.
All right, here we go. Let's go Macklin, I guess, since that's technically who I picked.
You talked about Macklin and Young. Would they find a little bit of a rekindling of that partnership, that friendship that we know they have? And there it is. Say to each other earlier on this evening, may the best one win. They dispose of Francis to the inside and go at it in the center of the ring. That's far off. I said the bell count of ring and the early advantage goes to Macklin. Entire concept behind this tournament, a series of triple threat matches, and attempt to make homage to the iconic triple threat matchup at Unbreakable 2005. Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels, the X Division Championship. Oh, what way to add to the legacy of this company tonight. Really, first ever of anything is a historic moment. And it's a huge item to add to the resume of any competitor. Again, remember, no countouts or disqualifications in a triple threat matchup. Francis, really with two opponents at the same time, and it's going to take that type of effort to keep the big man down. Francis to the outside. And then Macklin looking for a cover and a two count. And the team were taking out Francis, but now back to Mono. Wait. Young was sitting on the pile driver. Jet Knight covered the kick out. Remember, both these men now competing for the second time tonight. Oh! Macklin and Young go down hard. And storming around on the outside is AJ Francis, who's had a week to prepare for this. Ready, arrested, and dangerous is AJ Francis. Now Francis got a hold of Macklin by the throat. Launches, rolling through Steve Macklin. Nice man match.
Alright. Cool. I've just tested something modding wise. Bake my game and we'll test it out when it's done. I'm hopeful it worked because it'll have gotten rid of the biggest eyesore in the game. Which would be great if it did.
That's a 2-for-1 special that nobody wanted. And now Francis, taking his time with Young on the outside of the ring, focusing on Steve Macklin. And we talked about it. Francis having a week to prepare. Macklin and Young having wrestled all that he wants tonight. Francis can afford to take his time and piece the match the way he's facing it back. Yeah, look at this. They have bruises. They have the wears of war earlier on tonight. Francis is really good. Macklin coming out of the corner strong. If there's anybody with grit and fortitude in his Steve Macklin to fight for any event.
Good God. I like AJ Francis just fine. I don't really have any issues with him personally. He's really good at being a heel. He's worked hard to get better over the years. He's not a ring general by any means. He's capable of a decent, he's capable of a decent type of match. Just really feel like seeing the main event pay-per-view tonight at almost 1 in the morning. I don't think I have an alarm set for tomorrow. Let me double check this fact. No, I do not. No, I do not. We're keeping it that way because I'm going to bed after this show is over. I'm going to bed. That's the end of the story. I'm going to bed.
Scud, but he's intercepted by Francis. Oh, Marcy Macklin. Macklin set close to the steel steps, and now Francis has control of Eric Young. Is he thinking about a down payment on the apron? To the floor, either way, bad news for Eric Young. Francis catching Young. Oh, and a power bomb into the apron. Eric Young bouncing off the apron there. Take another look at this.
I'm gonna need to the people that are still here, and I'm gonna need burning questions for me. It's almost 1 in the morning, and I've had a long day, so now's a great time to ask them, because what am I gonna do? Pretty open book this late at night, typically. That's why JT likes it when our Discord calls go this late at night. I text Ray and let him know what I'm doing. Yeah, this is boring. I'm with the people chanting that right now. Okay, JT's got a question for me at 1 in the morning. This is gonna go well. What's up, JT? What's your question?
Backlund off of the wrong side. Oh, a psycho knee. And there's Francis to the outside. Backlund on the move. Backlund gets the stun and levels Francis. He knows what this is all about. Staring right at that international title. Francis and Backlund back inside the ring and another psycho knee. Oh, a gigantic Olympic slam. Title on a check by Francis. Credit to Francis for staying in this fight. But it's a mind of that way.
Where's Eric Young and all this anyway? Look, I know it's the crowning of a new title, and it's like, oh, this is a tribute to the AJ, Joe, and Daniels match. But I don't know if this is a tribute. It's kind of more spitting on the memory of it. I'd rather just ended this with that tag match, Joe and Masha against Frankie and the Racist, because... yeah, there's people leaving at this point. Like, on Hard Cam's side, it is emptying out. God love them, TNA are not doing great in this moment. Kind of understand why there's no NXT presence in this show. It's kind of a doomed to fail show, wasn't it? Who would win in a fight? Sonic with the Speed Force or Rainbow Dash with the powers of the Chaos Emerald? Oh! Oh, that's a great question. Oh, that's such a good question. Okay. So, Pierre, welcome back. We are debating who would win in a fight, Sonic with the Speed Force or Rainbow Dash with the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Hold on. I might need to bring in an expert. We'll see. I feel like it's gotta be Sonic with the Speed Force. Do we do we know if Rainbow Dash can use the 7 Chaos Emeralds? I mean, Super Rainbow Dash would be phenomenal, but I mean, it's got to be Sonic. Yeah, I think it's got to be Sonic with the Speed Force. I do feel like now I might want to draw Super Rainbow Dashes. When I haven't drawn ponies, I haven't drawn anything from My Little Pony in well over a decade. What the fuck is this? Rainbow Dash would have control over the weather on a cosmic scale, though. True. True. Chaos Emerald's gonna boost your natural abilities by Jeez, AJ Francis almost actually pulled off a moonsault. That's fucking cool. That's true. I think it depends on which version of Sonic we're talking. We're talking Archie Comics Sonic, then, which is the one that's kind of dealing with the Flash right now anyway, and is faster than the Flash. Just remember that, suck it. Sonic's the fastest thing alive. He outright told Flash, it's cute that you can still count how fast you can go, or that you can still measure it. Still think it's gotta be Sonic.
There in the corner. Now Macklin. Paul Macklin trying to control AJ Francis.
Macklin's a face right now. Yes, he is. He is indeed a face right now. Alright, hold on. It's game time a little bit. Because I've got a mod we're testing. Or I've done some modding that we're... Yeah, Sonic shit-talking Flash was great. Just, oh, you can still count how fast you can still measure? KIA, let it be over. Thank God. Macklin wins. Good job, Steve. You did it, buddy. Proud of you. Alright. We'll big screen. We'll big face, small screen for now. But, alright. I did a minor thing. We're gonna do a quick little test run. 2 different arenas need to be tested. Main event will work. And we gotta test SmackDown. So we'll do SmackDown first. All right, good job, Steve. You did it. You're the new champion. Good job. All right, cool. Got that done. For reference, Ray asked if I could change the SmackDown ring mat to be black because he prefers a black ring mat to a blue one. And I told him I could do that. And then this one was for me because we all know how I feel about Logan LaDouche. So we'll use main event just because it's easiest. Nice. It mostly worked, although that ring canvas is too fucking bright. That's definitely got to get fixed. I don't know why it suddenly became neon white. But I did manage to get rid of the Prime logo on the canvas. Again, I don't know why it became blinding fucking white. But that's good to know. I'll see if I can darken it somehow. See what I can do there. And just for my own sanity, because Ray and I are recording the Rumble tomorrow. Or recording parts of it. Yeah, Alex says Sonic. Alex has spoken, so that's final. Alex's word is law, so it's Sonic. Sonic wins. Okay. So I changed the turnbuckle pad to be LS11 Universe as well. But it did not work. I don't know why it didn't. It just did not. I will see what I can do about the ring mat itself. I don't know why it's bright white instead of blue, like it's supposed to be, but what I might do instead is just I don't know, I'll figure it out. As we all know, I'm a smart guy. I'll figure it out. I mean, I figured out how to get rid of I at least figured out how to mostly get rid of things and stuff. Okay, now I see why the ring post one didn't work, but I'll work on it later. All right, I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow.